What about Catholicism? And it is one of the top voted ones.
Well, it's a Christian denomination. In fact, there are three major denominations, probably not the right word, divisions among Christians: Catholicism, Protestantism, and Greek Orthodox. Those are the big three. Now, there are sub denominations below each of those. You know, Catholics have denominations too. They're just called orders. You know, they have like Franciscans and Jesuits and, you know, different belief systems within Catholicism. Protestants have Baptists and Methodists and Presbyterians and Anglicans and these kind of people. And then, of course, Greek Orthodox. I'm not as familiar with them, but they have subdivisions as well. And I was brought up in the Catholic Church. In fact, I went to Catholic high school, and Catholics agree with Protestants on the essentials of the faith. They do have some beliefs that I think are aberrant. But when people ask me, because I'm Protestant and I speak mostly at Protestant churches, they'll ask me, do you think that Catholics can be saved? And I say, I even think some Baptists can be saved. Why? Because it's not where you go to church that saves you. What saves you is whether or not you've accepted the free gift of salvation. As Paul says in Romans 10:9, if you believe in your heart that Jesus has risen from the dead and confess with your mouth, you will be saved, right? So conservative Catholics have more in common with conservative Protestants than they do with liberal Catholics. And conservative Protestants have more in common with conservative Catholics than they do with liberal Protestants. Because liberals hardly even believe in God, much less the Bible and Jesus. It's all about social gospel and, you know, do good works and you can work your way to heaven kind of thing. Whereas the true Christian faith believes that Jesus is our Savior who came and lived the perfect life in our place. And by trusting in him, you can not only be forgiven, you can be given his righteousness. Now, Catholics believe that. They think you have to do meritorious works as well. I think they're in error there, but they do believe in grace. Some liberal Protestants don't even believe in grace. They believe that you got to work your way there. They don't believe in God hardly. So, yeah, I do have differences with the Catholic Church, but again, it's not where you go to church as to whether or not you're saved. It's whether you've accepted the free gift of salvation.